California is the third most visited state in America, but most visitors only ever see Los Angeles or San Francisco. Before you book anything, here is everything you actually need to know about the whole state. We are covering getting around, the best regions from Big Sur to Yosemite to wine country, safety, real costs, the best time to visit, and the mistakes first-timers keep making. From the granite cliffs of Yosemite to the vineyards of Napa and the redwoods of the north, California packs an entire continent's worth of variety into one state. Save this video before you start booking flights, because we are answering the questions people actually search before planning a California trip. Let us start with getting around, since most visitors only ever experience Los Angeles or San Francisco and never realize how much the rest of the state actually offers. California has several major international airports: LAX, San Francisco, San Diego, and Sacramento. Pick the one closest to your actual region rather than defaulting to LA. The state is enormous, roughly the length of the entire East Coast from Maine to Georgia, treated as several distinct regions rather than one compact trip. A rental car is essential outside the handful of cities with real public transit. Most of the state's best scenery is only reachable by road. Highway 1, the Pacific Coast Highway, is the single most scenic drive in the state, but its cliffside curves demand slow, careful driving. Never rush this route. Amtrak's Coast Starlight and Pacific Surfliner routes offer a relaxing, scenic alternative to driving along parts of the coast, especially between LA and San Diego. Southwest and other budget carriers connect California's smaller regional airports, Santa Barbara, Monterey, and Sacramento among them, worth checking if your region isn't near a major hub. Mountain roads into Yosemite and the Sierra Nevada can close in winter due to snow. Always check road conditions before a winter or early spring visit. Traffic in and around LA and the Bay Area is genuinely some of the worst in the country. Build real buffer time into any drive through either metro area, and fill up on gas before heading into remote desert or mountain regions. Stations can be sparse, and prices noticeably higher once you leave the interstates. Ferry service across the bay, connecting San Francisco to Sausalito, Oakland, and Marin, offers a scenic and traffic-free way to cross the water. Renting an RV is a genuinely popular way to see California's national parks without booking scarce in-park lodging months ahead. Los Angeles Metro Rail is expanding but still limited compared to other major cities. Most LA visitors still need a car to reach the majority of attractions. On to the best regions. And this is where most visitors are missing out, since California is so much bigger than its two biggest cities. Big Sur delivers dramatic cliffs, plunging straight into the Pacific, widely considered one of the most beautiful coastal drives on the planet. Yosemite National Park offers towering granite cliffs, waterfalls, and giant sequoias within a single valley, one of the crown jewels of the entire national park system. Napa and Sonoma wine country deliver world-class vineyards within an easy drive of San Francisco, a completely different pace from either big city. The redwood forests of the far north, including Redwood National Park, hold some of the tallest trees on Earth, a genuinely humbling experience most visitors never make time for. Palm Springs and the surrounding desert offer a retro resort scene alongside Joshua Tree's otherworldly rock formations, a completely different California from the coast. Lake Tahoe straddles the California-Nevada border, delivering alpine lake scenery alongside world-class skiing in winter and hiking in summer. The Central Coast around Santa Barbara and San Luis Obispo offers a laid-back, Mediterranean-feeling stretch of coastline between LA and the Bay Area. If this is your first trip beyond the cities and you only have a few extra days, pairing Big Sur with a night in wine country gives you the best contrast without excessive driving. And Death Valley, the hottest and driest place in North America, delivers a genuinely alien landscape worth experiencing at least once, ideally outside the punishing summer heat. The Gold Country foothills east of Sacramento preserve genuine Gold Rush-era towns, a quieter slice of California history most visitors skip entirely. Channel Islands National Park, just off the Santa Barbara coast, delivers an isolated, wildlife-rich escape often called California's Galapagos. Mendocino, along the far northern coast, offers a quiet, foggy, artsy small-town escape with dramatic cliffs and none of the crowds found further south. Now let us talk safety. California's major tourist regions are generally very safe, though as with any state, awareness varies by specific neighborhood rather than the state as a whole. Wildfire risk is a genuine and growing consideration. Especially in late summer and fall, check current conditions and air quality before any trip to forested or mountain regions. Earthquakes are a normal part of life in California. Minor tremors are common and rarely cause damage. Know that door frames or sturdy furniture are the standard advice if a stronger one hits. Rip currents affect much of the California coast. Check flag warnings before swimming and never swim against a current. Swim parallel to shore instead. Solo travelers, including women, generally report feeling safe throughout the state's tourist regions, though standard city precautions apply at night in unfamiliar LA or San Francisco neighborhoods. Emergency services are excellent statewide. Dial 911 for police, fire, or medical emergencies. Response times in tourist areas are fast and well-resourced. Mountain and desert hiking requires real preparation. Carry more water than you think you need, and check weather and trail conditions before setting out in Yosemite, Joshua Tree, or Death Valley. Tap water is safe to drink throughout the state. One less thing to worry about whether you are in a city or a national park. Overall, most visitors encounter nothing worse than heavy traffic or a crowded overlook. California's tourist areas are extremely well set up for international and domestic visitors alike. Mountain lion and bear encounters are rare but possible in Sierra Nevada wilderness areas. Store food properly and make noise on remote trails. Sun exposure is intense at higher desert and mountain elevations. Sunscreen and hydration matter more here than most visitors initially expect. Air quality can decline sharply during active wildfires, even far from the fire itself. Check the air quality index before extended outdoor activity in fire season. Let us get practical about cost. California is one of the more expensive states to visit, with San Francisco and LA running significantly higher than smaller towns and rural regions. Expect a mid-range hotel in San Francisco or LA to run $250 to $400 a night, while a comparable hotel in the Central Valley or smaller coastal towns often runs half that. A sit-down dinner for two in San Francisco commonly runs $80 to $120 before tip, while the same quality meal in a smaller town often costs 30% less. National park entry fees run around $35 per vehicle, but an $80 annual pass covers entry to every national park for a full year, worth it with Yosemite and Joshua Tree both on the list. A realistic budget for a week, combining a city stay with a national park and wine country, for two people, including mid-range hotels, a rental car, and meals, lands around $3,500 to $5,000 total. Wine tastings across Napa and Sonoma typically run $40 to $80 per winery, noticeably higher than most other U.S. wine regions. Budget accordingly if visiting several. Gas prices in California run consistently higher than the national average. Factor that into any road trip budget, especially for longer drives between regions. And parking in San Francisco and downtown LA is genuinely expensive. $30 to $50 a day at a garage. Factor that into your budget, or rely on rideshare within the city. State park day use fees run just a few dollars per vehicle. Remarkably affordable compared to national parks for accessing beaches, redwoods, and coastal trails. Theme park tickets at Disneyland and Universal Studios run well over $100 per person per day. Book multi-day tickets in advance online for meaningful savings. Farmers markets across the state offer an affordable, high-quality way to eat well if you are self-catering part of a road trip. Yosemite and other national park lodges book up fast and command a real premium. Staying in a gateway town outside the park often costs significantly less. So when is the best time to go? Fall, September through November, is widely considered the sweet spot, statewide, warm inland weather, thinner crowds, and generally clear skies before winter rain arrives. Spring, April through May, brings wildflower blooms across the desert and Sierra foothills, along with waterfalls at their fullest flow in Yosemite from snowmelt. Summer, June through August, is peak season and the best window for high Sierra hiking, though also the most crowded and priciest time in national parks and coastal towns alike. Winter brings snow to the mountains, making Tahoe and the Sierra a genuine ski destination, while the coast and desert stay mild, a state that offers two different climates simultaneously. Wildfire season runs roughly late summer through fall. Check air quality and current conditions if your trip includes forested or mountain regions during that window. If you want Big Sur and the coast at their best, aim for September and October, when the marine layer fog that blankets summer mornings has largely cleared. Some Sierra Nevada roads, including sections leading into Yosemite's high country, close entirely in winter, always check seasonal road status before planning a mountain route. Whatever season you choose, book Yosemite and coastal hotels well in advance. Demand in the state's most popular natural areas rarely eases up even outside the busiest months. And pack layers regardless of season. California's coastal fog, desert heat, and mountain cold can all appear within the same single-day trip. Whale watching season along the coast runs roughly December through April, a genuinely worthwhile add-on for any winter or early spring coastal trip. Rainy season, roughly November through March, brings the bulk of the state's annual rainfall concentrated into just a few winter months. Fire season and its associated air quality concerns typically peak between August and October. Worth checking current conditions if a forested region is on your itinerary during that window. On to the must-sees, starting with Yosemite Valley, where El Capitan and Half Dome rise dramatically above a floor of meadows and waterfalls, one of the most photographed landscapes in the country. Bixby Bridge along Big Sur's coastline delivers the single most iconic view of California's Highway 1, especially stunning at sunset. The Golden Gate Bridge remains one of the most photographed structures on Earth, especially when San Francisco's famous fog rolls in around its towers. General Sherman, the largest tree on Earth by volume, stands in Sequoia National Park, a genuinely humbling sight best appreciated in person. Joshua Tree's otherworldly rock formations and namesake trees deliver some of the darkest night skies in Southern California, a favorite for stargazing. The Napa Valley wine train and hot air balloon rides over the vineyards offer a genuinely memorable way to see wine country from an entirely different angle. And Lake Tahoe's impossibly clear blue water, ringed by mountains, delivers a genuinely alpine experience most visitors don't associate with California at all. Alcatraz Island, the former federal prison in San Francisco Bay, delivers one of the most popular and genuinely fascinating historic tours in the state. Mono Lake's otherworldly limestone tufa towers on the eastern edge of the Sierra deliver a genuinely surreal landscape few visitors know to look for. The Getty Center in Los Angeles combines world-class art with sweeping city views, and remarkably, admission itself is completely free. A quick word on culture and etiquette. California's food culture leans heavily toward fresh, farm-to-table cuisine, a reflection of the state's enormous agricultural output. Tipping is expected throughout the state, 15 to 20% at restaurants and bars. Service workers rely on tips as a significant part of their income. Outdoor and wellness culture runs deep here. Hiking, surfing, and yoga are woven into everyday life in a way that surprises visitors from more indoor-focused places. Regional food identity varies enormously. Mexican-influenced cuisine in the south, wine country farm-to-table in the north, and a genuinely diverse mix of global cuisines in every major city. Environmental consciousness is culturally significant here. Recycling and reducing waste are taken seriously, worth following posted guidelines at hotels and parks. and a relaxed, informal dress code is the norm almost everywhere outside a handful of upscale restaurants. California generally does not expect formal attire. California roll sushi, fish tacos, and In-N-Out burgers all count as genuine California food institutions worth trying at least once during any visit. Traffic and freeway etiquette matter here. Merging assertively but safely is expected. Hesitation on LA or Bay Area freeways can actually cause more danger than it prevents. Craft beer and coffee culture run deep across the state. Small, independent roasters and breweries are a genuine point of local pride worth seeking out. Finally, the mistakes first-timers keep making. Number 1 is never leaving LA or San Francisco at all. Assuming those cities are the whole trip means missing Yosemite, Big Sur, and wine country entirely. Number 2 is underestimating driving distances. The state is far longer than most visitors expect. LA to the Redwoods in the far north is a genuine multi-day drive. Number 3 is trying to drive Highway 1 too quickly. This road demands slow, careful driving. Rushing it means missing the views and risking a genuinely dangerous mistake on the curves. Number 4 is visiting Yosemite or Tahoe in winter without checking road and chain requirements. Mountain passes can close or require snow chains with little notice. And number 5 is trying to see too many regions in one trip. California is genuinely enormous. Pick 1 or 2 regions rather than attempting a whistle-stop tour of the whole state. Number 6 is not booking Yosemite lodging or campsites far enough in advance. The park can book out lodging and permits months ahead during peak summer season. Number 7 is skipping travel insurance or trip protection given real wildfire and earthquake risk, worth having flexible cancellation coverage on any California trip. And number 8 is exchanging currency at the airport out of convenience. Airport exchange rates and fees are consistently worse than a no foreign transaction fee card or a city ATM. Number 9 is forgetting sunscreen and water on a desert hike. Dehydration and heat illness are genuinely common and preventable risks in Joshua Tree and Death Valley. And number 10 is assuming rideshare will get you everywhere. Outside the handful of dense city cores, a car remains essential to see most of what the state offers. Number 11 is not building buffer time for LA or Bay Area traffic. A drive that looks like 30 minutes on a map can easily take over an hour during rush hour. If you are based in San Francisco and want a taste of the rest of the state without committing to a full road trip, several destinations work well as day trips or quick overnights. Muir Woods, just north of the Golden Gate Bridge, offers an accessible taste of old-growth redwood forest within about 45 minutes of downtown San Francisco. Napa and Sonoma are both under 2 hours from San Francisco, an easy day trip or overnight for wine tasting without a long drive. From LA, Joshua Tree and Palm Springs are both under 3 hours away, a popular weekend escape from the city into the desert. And Santa Barbara, about 2 hours up the coast from LA, makes an easy day trip or overnight for a taste of the Central Coast without committing to a longer drive. From Sacramento, the gold country towns of the Sierra foothills are under an hour away, an easy half-day trip into California history. And Catalina Island, a short ferry ride from Long Beach, delivers a genuinely different pace. Golf carts replace cars on most of the island. From San Diego, the desert town of Julian, known for its apple pie and gold rush history, makes an easy scenic day trip into the mountains. So who is a full California trip actually best for? If you want mountains, coastline, desert, and world-class cities all in one state, few destinations offer that much variety in a single trip. Outdoor lovers get some of the best national parks in the country here. Yosemite, Sequoia, Joshua Tree, and Redwood all within driving distance of each other. Wine lovers find one of the world's great wine regions in Napa and Sonoma, alongside increasingly respected up-and-coming areas across the Central Coast. Road trippers get one of the best driving routes on the planet in Highway 1, a genuinely bucket list drive along the entire coastline. Families do well pairing a city stay with a national park. breaking up museum and beach days with genuinely awe-inspiring natural scenery. And if you are chasing a state that delivers both major world cities and genuinely dramatic natural landscapes in the same trip, California's combination of San Francisco and Yosemite makes it one of the most complete single-state trips in the country. Surfers and beach lovers find some of the most iconic breaks in the world along the state's coastline, from Malibu to Santa Cruz. And photographers find no shortage of subject matter, from the neon of the Sunset Strip to the granite cliffs of Yosemite, all within a single state's borders. Adventure seekers find rock climbing, whitewater rafting, and backcountry skiing, all within reach of a single, well-planned itinerary across the state's mountains. That is everything you need to know before visiting California in 2026, from the cities to everything the rest of the state has to offer. Which region are you most excited to see, Big Sur, Yosemite, or Wine Country? Tell us in the comments below. If this guide helped you plan your trip, please like and subscribe for more honest, in-depth travel guides from our small channel. Thank you for watching, and aloha from Kahana Designs. Until next time, safe travels and sweet dreams.